Okay, in the last session we discussed about transform. Okay, so these are the commands with SED command, line command, modify. In modify, insert, append, change, delete, substitute command. Next, transform. So these commands we discussed in the last session. So transform command, it is like somewhat similar to tr command, translate command, but there it will translate the given characters to the target. Okay, if the match is not found, then it won't do anything. Okay, but here in transform, it will transform from one form to another form. Okay, so it can be some data change like ASCII values to some other data format. Okay, like that. So here it will transform the data. So here the command is y command. First this is the appearance of transform command, address space your command y, next space source characters, replacement characters. Okay, so here when the source character is found, that will be replaced with the replacement characters. Okay, so this is the example. We will check this. We will change to our directory csr. Here we have some files. We will take one file. It does not have any text, only numbers are there. Okay, we will take the same file, names.txt. Names.txt. So this is the file information, this is the file content. So here whenever there is some string like SING, I want to replace, transform this to some other character. Okay, I am going to use this command. Okay, SED space, we are using inline command, inline script. Okay, so no need to use the option -e. -e is the default option for inline script. Okay, so in between the single quotes we are going to write some regular expression. Okay, so this regular expression is, I want to transform whenever there is a character, some characters found, then I want to transform to other characters. Okay, like whenever there are some alphabets, I want to change it to capital alphabet, sorry, vowels, not alphabet. Some vowels are there, A, E, I, O, U. So I want to transform these vowels to capital A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so this is the command. So command name is y slash A, E, I, O, U. Okay, now we are giving some capital letters A, E, I, O, U. Okay, space your input file or set of files, anything. Okay, so this command, transform command, will be applied on the given input. Here the input is only single file, that is names.txt. Okay, your regular expression will be applied on this file. So first it will, this regular expression will be applied on line by line. First it will take the first line, place into the special buffer, execute this regular expression. Whatever the output comes out from this, display onto the default output media. Okay, now press enter and see the result. Whenever there is some alphabet, okay, A, E, I, O, U, okay, that is nothing but all. Whenever there is all is found, that is replacing with capital letter. Okay, whenever there is alphabet A or E or I or O or U, so these characters are found, that will be replaced with capital letters. Okay, so this is transform command. So it is similar to tr command only a little bit. Okay. Suppose I am not giving any E. Okay, if it is tr command, respective characters, first A will be replaced with capital A, E will be replaced with I. But here see, I am using only IOU. different lengths. So here this source and targets are with different lengths. So we must use source and target same. Okay. So if it is tr command, so first letter will be replaced with the first given character, second character will be replaced with second given character, third one will be replaced with third given character. So if rest of the characters are present, so it will replace with the last given character. Okay, so that is tr command. In transform command, it should be match. Okay, the source and target should be match. Okay, so in this way, so this A will be replaced with capital A, like that. Okay, so this is transform command. Next one is input output commands. Input output commands in SED. So next, these are the commands. Next, append next, print, print first line. So these are the commands, input output commands in SED. So next, so this next will search the next line. Okay, so we'll use the same. If there is, this command is, if the line begins with a digit, if the line begins with, so this cap symbol is begin, it will check the first character in the line. If that particular letter is a digit, then it will check the next line. So because of this command, next command, so next command symbol is n, so this will check the next line to the current one. So the next line is empty, so begin and end is there. So if the next line is empty, that will delete the line. Okay, so in our input file, if there is any line starts with digit and next line is empty line, then it will delete that line. Okay, not all empty lines. Here the condition is, first one is the first letter should be a digit and the next line should be empty. Okay, first letter should be a digit, next line should be empty, then only it will delete the line, not all empty lines. Okay, see names.txt file. So here there are some empty lines. See, this is empty line, means there are no characters present in this line, only new line character is there. Okay, so here we are writing command like, we are going to write this script in a script file, that is script.sed. Already we have some commands in this script.sed. Okay, we are going to remove this. Okay, I'm going to copy the same commands. Oh, lot of gap. Okay, so these are the commands present in this script file. Okay, now our input file is names.txt. So first it will take this line. What is there in this script.txt said? So this is the command. So first it will check for this regular expression or pattern. Okay, so first letter is not a digit, so avoid this one. This one not. This is also not. Here this line is having some digit. Okay, so in this case it will enter into this nested address. So here enter, here we have n command, so it will check the next line. So this is our current line. Okay, it will check the next line is empty or not. Is it empty? No, it is not empty, so this will not be deleted. Next it will take this line. Now this is the current line, it will check the next line is empty or not. Yes, it is empty, so it will delete lines. So the next lines, if next line is empty, then delete. Okay, Fine. We'll execute this command sed space. Our set of commands are placed in a file. Okay. So these patterns are placed in a file script.sed. So use the option -f space your file name, script file name space input file name, that is names.txt. Here your input can be again anything like a single file or set of files. So this script will be executed on those files. Now run this. Here how many 1 2 3 3 lines are there. 1 2 3 again 3 lines. No line is deleted. We'll check this. We copy paste, maybe some characters are present in this. Let me check. So this next will be, it is checking for begin and end. So there is no specific syntax for this, like this should be space separated. Let me check again. -f script.sed names.txt. Here I am going to place only one line, one empty line, and here also one empty line is there. So only the last line is deleted. No, it is also not deleted. Okay, we'll check this again. The syntax is correct, like script.sed. So there is no error in the script. The script is correct, but we need to check in the editor. If there is any error in the script, it will display the error message. So here we are not getting any error message. So we need to check it again. So first is 0 to 9, and the next it will check the next line is empty or not and delete. Okay, fine. So we'll move to next command. Append next. So here the previous line will be appended like this. Okay. This append command will check the next line, okay, and it will be appended to the current line. Okay, now we'll see this. I'm going to modify the same file script dot sed. Okay, I'm going to add this particular line like this capital N. This is append next line to the current line. Enter. Now the next line is substituted. Whatever the new line character is there, new line character \n is there, that will be substituted with some set of spaces. Here I gave some 3 to 4 spaces, so that will be substituted. So in this way we can concatenate, append next lines. So this is the script or commands. Okay, the input file is names.txt, sed -f script.sed space names.txt. Okay, so this will append the next line. So here this is the file content, right? This is the file content, and so these lines will be appended. So this first line, like join command, in Unix we have J. So J is capital J is a join command. It will join two lines. So this line and next line. So this next line will be appended to this one. So before that we are substituting some spaces, some 3 to 4 sorry 3 to 4 spaces. Okay, now run this command and see. So the first line will be this one. Okay, the next line content is this one. This is appended to the first line. Okay, so here whatever the new line character was there, that is substituted with some 3 to 4 spaces. Like this all lines are append next. So next lines will be appended to the previous. While appending, we are just, if we don't use this substitute command, new line character will be appended with next line. Okay, instead of that we are substituting some spaces at the new line character. Okay, so this is append next command. Next one, p, print. So for print we can use p. So it will just duplicate the lines. Okay, see the content of names.txt. Okay, these are the output. So sed space, our regular expression is, we are using inline command. So p names.txt. See, first line is again, it is displaying the line and printing the next line. So display the line and print. So this will be repeated like duplication. It will print the same lines twice. Okay, so that is print command. Okay, fine. Next one, files. In files we have read files and write files. For reading file we can use R command, for writing W command. Okay, I am going to create one sample file, the like title. Already we have that file. Script name. Okay, I am going to create one file, cat title dot txt. I'm going to create this file. Save and close this one. To save and close this one, save and close, Control D. Okay, we created this file and I am creating one more file like footer.txt. Okay, so in this footer.txt I am writing some content like this is end of file. Okay, save and close. To save and close, control D. Okay, now we have two files, title.txt, another one is footer.txt. Okay, now the requirement is before going to display any file content, I want to display some title and bottom of the file. Okay, so this should be the bottom of the file. I mean, after displaying the file content, my input file content, I want to display this text at the end of the file content. I want to display this content before the file begins. Okay, before my input file begins, I want to display this title, and after displaying the content, I want to display this footer. Okay, now my input file is names.txt. If I say names.txt, it will display this content. Okay, now use the command sed. So before that, we'll create the script file dot sed. So here the requirement is before going to display the input file content, display some title. Title is there in the title is available in the file. What is the file name? Title.txt. This one is footer.txt. Okay. So here first line. So this first line should be a file content. So read content from that file, title.txt file. So use the command R space. Here only one space is allowed, more than one space is not allowed like other commands. Okay. So here after read command or write command, only one space is allowed. Okay. More than one space is not allowed. So your file name, that is title.txt. Okay. So one means this is the address, single address. So before the first line, it will display read content from this file, and that will be displayed. Next one, at the end of the file, means after completing the file content, file information, next display the information from footer. Okay, so that is nothing but use the address dollar. Dollar means end of the file. Read from this footer.txt. Okay, now save this. Oh. Okay, save this. Now the script file is ready. Sed command space -f script dot sed space your input file. My input file is names.txt. Okay. Now see the output. So before going to display the file content, it displayed the content from title.txt, and because of this dollar symbol at the end of the file, it displayed the footer.txt file. So it is reading, using read command, it is reading file content, and that is displaying before the, because of the address, it is displayed first, and because of dollar address, it is displayed at the end. Okay, the similar kind of example we have seen in insert command. Okay, modified commands insert, but there we displayed only the title. So the footer we can display like this. Okay, so any file, like not only this names.txt, you can use this command with any other file. Suppose like cmp2.txt. We'll see what is there in this cmp2.txt. It has some data. Okay, now use this sed command. No need to create the title again and again or footer again and again. Okay, once you place in a file, that can be used for any number of files. cmp2.txt. Okay, here only the input file is changing. Okay, but the rest of all same. Okay, so here it is displaying the title. Your file content, input file content is displayed here. After displaying the content, it is displaying the footer. Okay, so again and again we need not to create this one. We created once. You can use this for any file. sed space minus f. We'll see one more example and we'll continue with next. So we have one file. This is input file. So our script is present in script.sed space. This is the input file. Okay. So first it will display the title. Okay. So next this is the file content. After this at the end it will display the footer. Okay. So this header and footer need not to be created for every input file. So create it once using the sed command that can be repeated for any file. So generally it is useful while creating some reports. Okay. So next command is write command, write file. In file we have two commands. One is read file, write file. So in this write file use the command w. Okay. Directly we will take this log file as an example for this. Okay. I am going to create one log file. Cat. I am going to create one log file with the name today.log or give some new name like amounts, okay, or daily amounts dot txt. Okay, so this file contains day wise total amounts. Okay, day wise total amounts. Sorry. Okay, save and close this one. Fine. So this is the file daily amounts.txt file. It is having every day Monday total amount. Okay, so these two are 550 and 330 are Monday day totals. Okay, you might be having date also. Okay, fine. So I want to place all into a separate file. Whenever there is a Monday data, place in monday.dat file or txt file. Okay, so respectively I want to segregate this data. Then so the log file is created. Next we'll create the script file. So this is the script file. I'm going to copy and paste this. Script.sed. For this I am using some different name for this script file, that is .txt. Okay, or sed, scr.sed, and this is the information. Save and close. Okay, now the script, I mean regular expressions are available in this file scr.sed. Okay, this is the log file. Now using sed command, see here, if you see the content of this directory, csr directory, there is no monday.dat file, there is no cue.dat file. See here, there is no .dat file. Okay, so those files will be created with this write command. Okay, sed space minus f space your script file. So the script file name is scr.sed space your input file. My input file is dailyamounts.txt. Okay, now press enter. See here, the output is displayed on the screen. Next, see whether the files are created or not, like monday.dat. Okay, here some files are created, wednesday.dat, tue.dat. So if you open this dat file, okay, suppose wednesday.dat. Okay, it is having all Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Okay, begin and end. It is placed the entire, but it should not happen. Okay, we'll check this Tuesday. It is started from Thursday data. So it seems it should be in sorted order, then only this will work. Okay, we'll take this Sunday. Might be it is started with Sunday data. Yes. Okay, it should be in sorted order. The data in the log file should be in sorted order, then only it works. Okay, so monday.dat file is created with the complete starting from Monday. Whenever the pattern is found from that particular place, it is copying the entire. Okay, so it means the input file should be in sorted order. Okay, fine. So like this, it will create a file. Okay, whatever the pattern, based on the pattern. So here I assume that the input file should be in sorted order. Then only this command will work. Write file will work properly. Fine. So this will create the files. Okay. So that is the main intention. Next one. So these are the commands. Okay. Fine. Apart from these, we have some other commands for navigation from one place to another place. Names. Okay. So commands are substitute commands, transform, input output, print. Okay. Branching, hold space and quit. Branching is nothing but moving the cursor from one location to other location. If you are familiar with C, then it is like go to command. Okay. So generally we don't use, but you will give some label. Okay, and the cursor will be moved to that label location. Suppose my label name is AA. Okay, so it should begin with colon symbol AA. So this is the location name. Here if I say AA, okay, when this particular line gets execution, the cursor will go to this labeled area, and whatever the commands here, those commands will be executed. Okay, so branching is nothing but moving the cursor from one location to other location. Okay, so next quit is nothing but whenever the pattern found, if you want to quit, then you can quit. It is similar to, suppose like whenever the pattern matches, it will quit from the SED command. Simple. Suppose see names.txt, it will display. Okay, names.txt. So this is the file content. Okay, suppose I want to display only first to two lines and quit. We can do the same using head command also. Okay, so sed space, here the command is like 2q. Okay, so I am saying only 2q names.txt. See here only it displayed the first two lines and quit. Okay, so because of this q command it is quitted. Okay, otherwise if I say whenever there is a line starts with some digit, then quit. So display the lines, but whenever the first letter in the line is digit, then quit. Then we can write like beginning is some digit, so 0 to 9, quit. Names.txt. Now see, here this pattern is not allowed. Unknown command. Okay, we'll place in slashes. Same pattern in slashes. Okay, now quit it. Now see, here whenever the digit is encountered, okay, it stops displaying these lines. Okay, only up to digits. whenever 0 to 9 digit is encountered, it stopped displaying. Up to here it displayed the lines. Okay, so at this particular point it stopped displaying the lines. Okay, so this is like when the pattern match is found, it will quit from the SED command, that is quit command. Okay, so we can use this quit command similar to head, like displaying the top lines or only from particular range, first line to fifth line or third line to fourth line, like this. Okay, we can use this command. So these are the SED commands. Okay, so with this we complete this chapter, that is SED command. SED is a utility, Unix utility, powerful utility. SED is nothing but stream editor. Okay, so whatever the patterns or editing operations you specify, that will be executed on the input file or files. Okay, fine. So in the next chapter we'll continue with AWK command. So it is also a small programming language. It is a powerful tool. AWK command. And in AWK we have some family also, AWK, like grep command, fgrep, egrep, like this we have an AWK also. Okay, anyway, so AWK is a powerful Unix utility. It is a small programming language. Okay, so we'll discuss about this one. It is very useful command, powerful command. Okay, so not only command, it is a, like we can say programming. Okay, or it is a utility, that we'll discuss in the next